The first Old Spice product was introduced in 1937. William Schultz was inspired by his mother's potpourri and introduced the scent and created a fragrance called Early American Old Spice for women. Closely followed by Old Spice for men in 1938. Early American Old Spice was developed around a colonial theme. When Old Spice was first introduced, Schultz, the founder, chose a colonial framework for the brand's products. As a result, he opted for a nautical theme and incorporated images of sailing ships, especially colonial ones, as a distinctive trademark. Over time, these ships have become a recognizable and valuable symbol associated with Old Spice products for men. Old Spice has been a recognized men's brand since 1938. In the early 2000s, the brand started offering body wash for men. By early 2000s, the brand was synonymous with older men. This association with an older demographic made it hard for them to reach individuals younger than 50. By 2009, other competing brands had gotten into male body wash, causing their sales to decline further. One of their main competitors was Dove Men Plus Care. In order to retain its existing market share, Old Spice recognized the need to adapt and engage with younger target demographics. The company devised a strategy to generate excitement among this audience, aiming to capture attention and generate buzz, particularly during high-profile events like the Super Bowl. By strategically positioning itself during such occasions, Old Spice aimed to expand its market shares and connect with a broader consumer base. A part of the rebrand was to remove the stigma of the product smelling like your grandfather. They sought to do so by recruiting a famous face for their campaign, Isaiah Mustafa, and the slogan of the campaign was, "Smell like a man, man." Mustafa was a great choice for the campaign and was able to connect to a younger audience. Recognizing the formidable competition posed by Unilever's paid advertisement spot during the Super Bowl, Old Spice faced the challenge head-on. Instead of directly competing for airtime during the Super Bowl itself, Old Spice devised an alternative approach to create a buzz and increase brand exposure. They strategically chose to air their commercials a few days before the Super Bowl on popular platforms like YouTube and Facebook. Leveraging the anticipation and enthusiasm surrounding Super Bowl commercials, Old Spice aimed to capture the attention of viewers who actively sought previous Super Bowl commercials online. By strategically incorporating keywords like commercial Super Bowl, they aimed to associate their brand with Super Bowl commercials without actually advertising during the event. To further reinforce this perception, Old Spice began running their commercials 24 hours after the Super Bowl, leading people to assume that the ad had debuted during the game itself. This ingenious strategy allowed Old Spice to generate buzz and effectively compete for attention, despite not airing their commercial during the Super Bowl itself. The commercials were such a success and generated such a buzz that they quickly created a response campaign to keep the conversation going. The response campaign had Mustafa recording personal videos for fans who responded to the social media outlets for Old Spice, including YouTube. By May of 2010, Old Spice experienced a remarkable surge in unit sales, which saw a significant 60% increase. The momentum continued to build, and by July of the same year, sales more than doubled compared to the previous year. The pivotal factor behind Old Spice's success lay in their ability to craft a captivating message that resonated with their target audience. Moreover, they adeptly leveraged social media platforms to establish an association with the Super Bowl, without incurring the costs of advertising during the event. This strategic approach allowed Old Spice to maximize their reach, engage their intended audience, and achieve impressive sales growth. The rebranding of Old Spice proved to be an extraordinary triumph, revolutionizing the public's perception of the brand. The impact was particularly evident through the release of their initial 30-second commercial, which swiftly transformed Old Spice from a mundane entity into an overnight sensation on the Internet. Undeniably, the numbers validate this triumph. Old Spice experienced a meteoric rise in its online presence, paralleled by a substantial surge in sales figures. Ultimately, the brand shed its outdated image entirely, embracing an energetic, clever, and humorous brand identity. By astutely recognizing and embracing emerging trends, Old Spice effectively engaged its target demographic, skillfully capitalizing on these trends, and has since enjoyed enduring success and rewards.